Welcome back. Well, we talked about the O's, the Nats, but should we even go to the Phils because it is going to be a rough year at Citizens Bank Park. I mean, even for the truest fans, they understand what this year could bring. After years of talking, the Phillies management has officially began the rebuilding process, if that's what you want to call it, and they are working from the ground up. Turning heads in the offseason was franchise icon Jimmy Rollins. He's gone. Cliff Lee is expected to miss most of the 2015 season with an elbow injury, and that's just a huge loss. And, you know, if this spring training has me even more worried, honestly, for this team and what will come of this season. It just, honestly, I don't really know where to go with it at that point. It's just between 2013 and 2014, Citizen Bank Park's attendance dropped by 588,551 people. Fans are just not buying into what this team is bringing to the table, and these guys need to turn things around quickly. Phillies manager Ryan Sandberg has doubts as well.
At least the last two games in Philly, in the on-deck series, I mean, we need to create some momentum for opening day on a good note. These last few games, we have not done that.
I'm just not sold that everybody on this roster is actually buying into what is called a winning environment, okay? The only area that they may be winning in is the fact that they've added a way-back triple-triple, which is a 9-patty burger at the ballpark. So, I mean, come on, the Phillies are willing to eat up, and maybe,
pun intended, right?
Yeah, the pun is intended. They're willing to eat up $50 million of Ryan Howard's $60 million contract in order to trade him away. That's a very big insult
Speaking
for him.
Speaking of eating, that man's doing well.
And, you know, you have players like Cole Hamels that might make you think twice, but maybe it's like what they're doing with the Sixers, you know, tanking the whole process just to get that first round pick.
Maybe it's the city in general, man. People struggle there right now.
It is bad, and Cole Hamels certainly looks like one of those pieces looking more and more appealing to some contending teams. Wednesday against the Braves, Hamels looked good. 6 innings. One of his strikeouts right here, you see, had 3 on the day. Did give up 6 hits, including a solo home run in the second, but the 2008 World Series MVP looked ready. Though after the game, Hamels was asked about the possibilities of him being moved before the season was over.
For what it is and what people want to make it, it doesn't affect me. I'm just happy enough that I get to go pitch and, you know, get guys out and try to pitch a full season. So.
I'll tell you what, Cole Hamels is one cool guy, isn't he? He is a cool fellow, but of course all the talk about him being traded sometimes this season. As far as pitchers go, there's been Holiday, there's been Cliff Lee. Hamels is the only arm still left on that roster, and he'll be good this year. He's only 31, so he's got some time left, but, you know, come on now. Come late August and early September, some contending team, I think, will trade for Hamels. But I think he knows it as well. By the time we did that interview, he knows that there's a very good possibility that he will be traded. But until then, he's a Philadelphia Philly.
I mean, he's saying the right things, but I'm sure he didn't like having like the 3rd best ERA last year and winning 4 games because he gets 0 run support with that entire team. I mean, well, for one guy who might be on his way out to a guy that the Phillies would like to see on the way out, Ryan Howard, the struggle has been real for the one-time MVP, and it continued this spring. The slugger averaged just 167, which is horrendous. While striking out 23 times, he only had 72 plate appearances, so that means he was making a very awkward walk to the bench, that is. 1 out about every 3 ABs. Jeez. With every category down, including fan support, this is what his manager had to say.
His stance, and he's done a lot of extra hitting, so I think I think he has more bat speed than he had all of last year going into the season. So I look for those 2 things to click and really help him hopefully get off to a good start.
Really?
Yeah,
really?
Yeah.
That's coach's talk for he's really bad, and I'm hoping by the time the season starts, he turns it around and just looking around doing the Kevin Hart, just somebody help me with this guy, because he is killing me. I mean, they have to play him with as much money as you give him. No one is going to take him off those books. I mean, he is awful right now. And you can talk about the bat speed all you want, but it doesn't matter if you can't make contact with the ball. I mean, he's striking out, and Lord knows he's not out there because he's defensively skilled. I mean, he's a liability out there as well. I mean, this team can't get rid of this guy quick enough, it looks like, and it just keeps coming back to the ship is sinking quickly with this guy right now, and it's unfortunate. I mean, he helped them so much early on in those first few championships or those runs. It's been a while since the good days for Ryan Howard, though.
Oh, it has been way too long for them. I actually kind of feel bad as a Giants fan But I probably would be hated in San Francisco for saying that.
$60 million, do not feel bad for him.
He's doing all right.
True, very true. All right, well, despite spring training being over, sorry guys, high school sports on Delmarva, though, they were on another level this week. We had some huge performances that you cannot find anywhere else. We'll see you in 90 seconds.
Lizzie Frederick, Cave Henlopen midfielder, and you're watching Delmarva Sports Insider.